Hey, welcome back to TLDM, the D&D DM podcast. This is our live play episode continuation of our little side adventure with Jeff and Alan, picking up right where we left off. So enjoy. So let's cut ahead a week. I don't know if that's how long
A week?
Yeah,
Great.
I don't know if you would stick around that long. Or let's say a couple of days at the very least to regroup and stuff.
I am spoilers. I'm just trying to avoid getting scooped up as part of this like horrifying
Cleanse.
Genocide. Mortal cleanse.
Yeah.
That's happening. So if I found a place that is friendly and also has the supplies I need to live for a little while, I'm down to stay here for a bit.
Yeah, so
have I met any other? Well, he's on his Huntspringer, so he's my only friend right now.
Yeah,
so
right.
yeah, I'll stick with you.
And like that probably
Got a week. So
yeah, so we'll do a week. We'll say at this point you guys are you're conversationally fluent in common, Jason.
Cool.
And I guess similarly, or really I think it's like between the two of you, you've worked out a sort of like
pigeon
language of like giant and common that you can basically understand each other. And
we've had probably a long rest in there.
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah.
I assume we've slept like one time.
Yeah.
In this week.
Yeah,
just like a bunch of like really tiny short rests that haven't amounted to much.
And so like this is the first time you've had a friend since Jason, who was not much of one.
So just like my mom a lot.
So tell us some of the sights that you show Pepperon around the forest.
I'm going to show you the biggest tree in the forest. It's claimed to be by the Firbolg people the oldest tree in existence.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love trees.
Yeah, it's so big that it would take 5 Firbolgs to wrap their entire arms around it.
Jeez. Okay, show me.
And this is nowhere near, right? Is this like close to where the Firbolgs live, or is this pretty far out of the way?
It's pretty far out of the way.
Yeah.
I'll show you it though. But as we do it, I'm also like always howling out for the wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at this point I'm also doing it.
Yeah, so let me hear you guys howling out.
Woo woo woo. Woo woo.
Now, you've been getting confused because you've seen wolf tracks over the last day or two of like a solitary wolf, but your calls are going unanswered.
Yeah. This is weird. Do the wolves hate me?
No. Hey, who could hate you? Hey, you're the strongest Firbolg I know.
Oh, well, you only know one Firbolg.
Yeah, but you're the strongest person I know.
Hey, and you're the strongest dwarf I know.
I am a dwarf.
Yes.
So you guys are making your way to the tree, and at that point you hear one of the most horrific sounds
What's it sound like?
you've ever heard: the rasp of a saw.
What? Have you ever heard it before?
No, you've never really heard it before, but so you're like, just from your perspective, it's just like, what is that noise? You obviously know what a saw sounds like.
Uh-oh.
What is that noise?
I don't know.
And as you guys approach, there is like this sort of natural clearing around the tree, but before you have even reached that, you start to reach stumps.
Oh, fuck.
What's going on?
And they're like clean across the top stumps, like cut down trees.
Who did this?
I don't know. Hey, why don't you stay here and I'll go take a quick peek?
I'm coming with you.
Okay, that's good too.
So as you get,
I think we're trying to sneak up there.
yeah. So stealth rolls.
Well, I am anyway. I don't know.
I'm gonna peek.
What a roll. 27?
I rolled a natural 1. I think I'm too pissed.
Oh, wait. No, I don't have proficiency. So 24.
Okay.
Natural what?
Yeah,
Natural one.
Again?
What's your
Yeah.
stealth?
What in the fuck?
What's your stealth mod?
+2.
Okay, so you got a 3. I'm not going to like crit fail you on a ability check like that because it doesn't matter. You failed. Yeah, so you guys come into the clearing and you can see these creatures that you've never seen before in your entire 100-year existence. They are humanoid, so they're bipedal. They have like kind of full armor on. They have like swept back hair and like a ponytail with like long ears. And as they turn, you can see there's like 4 of them, and you can see them turn, and they have like their nose is sort of almost like snout-like. They have like reptilian scales popping out of their skin at various points throughout, almost like a leopard would have swords spores. Like it's just like scales like bursting out from under the skin. And their faces are all in these various like forms of, there's like draconic like features overimposed on their normal face. So it'll be like a dragon eye and their regular eye, or like they'll have like fangs in a normal mouth or something like that. Like one or two might have like the nubbins of a tail forming and stuff, or like one big claw hand and one regular. And they're just chopping down a tree, just like back and forth, like a 2-person saw. And they're just clearing this big clearing around the central tree. They are also they're very selective. It's not like every tree. It's just this random assortment of trees. Yeah, and they're just at their task doing that.
Damn.
You have seen them before.
It's a Pakna.
Yeah, there's a Pakna for sure.
I'm going to say something to them.
Don't. Hey, Bigman, these are very bad things.
We have to kill them then.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. They hurt things that I love very much.
Shoot them with your gun.
Okay. I'm gonna like do like SWAT like sign language to indicate that I'm gonna go around the side of them.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So I slink off into the trees.
All right, yeah, and we'll keep that 24. You managed to like gotten pretty good over the last week, picking up some tricks from Jason to kind of slink around. So you managed to get along and kind of flank alongside on the outside of the clearing.
Are there any rocks around me?
Yeah. There's, because you're in the foothills now. It's less. This is the more wet part of the forest, so it's closer to the mountain. And actually, like, this tree is so tall that it like rivals some of the foothills north of it, so that it's just like fucking massive.
Yes.
And yeah, so you're just pick up a rock. It's like a 2 or 3 foot across, just like small boulder. And you guys are there. So what's your plan?
I'm gonna get prone on my belly to like really take sweet, slow aim at this.
Yeah. Can I see him from afar?
I was just gonna ask the same thing.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check to see if you're able to kind of keep an eye on him.
16.
Yeah, you're able to track him through.
Okay, cool. So I'm like keeping my eye on him.
So I'm like behind a stump, like lying sort of on my belly with the handgun on the stump itself to steady it, and then I like look over at.
And you hear
Jason.
like hey, what's that guy? Hey, there's that guy with it. Because you got like a 3, right, on your stealth?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey!
Oh,
shit!
I panic and shoot that guy.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll initiative.
And then I also throw that rock at that guy. 19.
Does halfling luck work on initiative rolls?
Ooh, good question. Good question.
Because it's an ability check, I guess?
Yeah, it's an ability check.
Man, that shit is cool. Yeah, when you roll a lot of ones. Cough, cough.
Cough, cough.
You should have been a halfling.
Dude, I used to be a halfling. Rest in peace, Mark McGrath.
So that's that's a 9. So 10. No, yeah, 10.
So a 10. What did you get?
19. Damn. Hopefully that's a upsurge of change in my future.
Okay, so you go first,
Sweet.
Jason.
So I'm gonna basically just chuck this rock as hard as I can at his face.
Okay, roll.
Just classic giant shit over here.
I roll. Do I add anything to it?
Yeah, you would add your strength.
Okay, 20.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Sweet. Throw a big rock in his face.
Yeah, roll damage, and that's just going to be 1d4 plus your strength. This is an improvised weapon.
It is a 3.
Okay, yeah, so they take, the one that called out takes 3 points of damage.
Are they talking in common, by the way?
They are not.
Okay.
They are not talking in common.
And while
They are talking in goblin, but you wouldn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that.
I also want to, can I do like an action too, or another thing too? Like, I'm just going to like, sort of like roar out, like let a giant wolf roar to try to draw.
Cool.
See what happens.
Very cool. It is their turn. The two with the saw are going to drop their saws and run for their gear. The other two who are sort of acting, one is resting, so is going to go from a seated position and fire at you with what does it have? It has a longbow.
Oh damn.
So it's going to fire at that. It's got a 17.
Yeah.
which I believe hits, and it does 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And the other is going to charge towards you. Okay. So it is moving towards you. It will take its next. Well, I guess it dashes. So it dashes up to you and then is there. So it doesn't hit yet. It's just there with its longsword out. And then Pepperon.
Yeah. So I'm still. They don't notice. They don't see me, right? I'm still.
No, they haven't seen you.
Cool. So I'll shoot at the one. I guess I want to. My logic here would be that I want to take out the range, the one with the ranged weapon.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fire twice at that one.
Okay.
Is there advantage from hidden?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
But technically, it would 15, be like
25.
First, you would get advantage on the first one. Second,
so
you wouldn't.
I'll spend a grit point for a Deadeye on the second one.
Okay.
So 25 to hit on the first one, and a critical hit on the second one, which gives me my grit point back.
That's great.
So
like two
hits. I'm assuming the 25 hits.
Yeah, it does.
So 13 on the first one, and then 24 on the second one.
Jesus.
Okay, yeah. So you describe for us. This is the first time we've seen the Bane pipe. Take someone down.
So what is the one with the longbow wearing? Like what kind of? Armor?
It's wearing like chainmail.
Great. So you just hear the loud like crack, like double crack, like crack of the pistol, and it like you see just links of chain just explode off of its shoulder, and then like blood like shoot out of its back from the exit wound. And as it's like rocking back from the impact, I pull the barrel and twist it and take the second shot. And this one, now that I've turned its body, I just hit it directly in the forehead, and its head just snaps back and it falls over.
And the longbow just like falls to the ground. The other three, or the other two that are scrambling, look like panicked just because it's like, what just happened? Like, who's attacking us?
Cool. What are you? So I'm going to stand up. So stand up from prone and use my remaining 12 and a half feet of movement to back away from them and use like a nearby tree as kind of cover.
Got it. Okay, cool. So you're like trying to hide again, but without formally taking the move. You're just
just taking cover. Like I'm aware that they know where I'm at.
Yeah, you're just taking cover.
Just taking cover.
Great. It's your turn, Jason.
I'm gonna use my staff and just swing at this guy that's running toward me.
Okay, cool.
Like he's running at me, so I'm gonna treat it like a baseball bat.
Heck yeah.
Wind up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's in range. So.
And I am I guess it's a 20. Yeah.
Yeah, you hit.
Or no, sorry, 17. Yeah.
Roll your dammy.
My dammy.
So it's a D8 plus your strength.
It's a 6.
Okay, yeah, you clock him. It's like a solid body hit, so he doesn't like fly back or anything, but he does kind of stop in his tracks and looks at you with just like this one red like eye with like a vertical pupil, and then like his regular, so it's in pain, and you can see him like kind of go wide and look a little confused for a second, and then the vertical pupil like dilates and then refracts back in, and then he's like on you again. So it's their turn, so he's gonna go first. He gonna swing at you. He gets a 18.
Yeah.
And he swings his longsword at you for 6 points of damage.
Does he now?
Oh shit! I forgot something to do. Whatever. I'll do it next time. Won't
be a next time.
The other two, with their longbows, one of them, they've scrabbled. They've gotten their longbows. One takes a position and shoots towards Pepperon at disadvantage because no, it's not. It's,
if I'm half covered, it's +2 to AC.
Yeah, cool. And he got a 19.
That is my armor class.
Wow, so it hits.
Yeah.
Then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you will take 1d8 +2. They're no slouches. You take 6 points of damage as an arrow catches you in the. I think it's sort of a situation where you're mostly hidden, but he catches you in the thigh.
Ah, I'm a dwarf.
Yeah, but it's above your knee.
Ah, so right in my dwarf leg.
Yeah, and you can hear it go like, I don't know. Like if you could speak Goblin, you could hear him saying to his buddy like, I don't understand why he would call that out. That seems weird.
In my big dwarf leg that I got.
The other one is going to take a shot at you.
Bring it, I say bring it.
Yeah.
In common. I'm very impressed with the grasp of uncommon at this point, by the way.
Bring it! right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And it does 9 points of damage to the other one standing next to it because it got a natural 1.
Oh shit.
So the one with the long sword standing next to you looks like he's in pretty bad shape because he just gets an arrow in the back and is just like, ah! And it's like a kidney shot. Like he's not long for this world, even if he survives. So that's their turn, and then it's Pepperon. You go.
Great. I'm gonna lean out and fire at the one swinging at my bud here because I'm worried about him. So I'll fire twice. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna use all my stuff. So I'm gonna grit on both of them.
Cool.
So 2 2s with advantage. So that's a 12 to hit and an 18.
18 hits.
Neat. So that is 11 damage.
Okay.
And I'm at a reload now, so I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
And with like sleight of hand, like gunslingery old west style, I pull the barrels loose and spin them so they're force spinning real fast, and I just drop 1, 2, 3, 4, drop 4 new shots in, and then like click it back and take, because it takes an attack to reload. So I'm gonna use my second attack of the action surge to fire a second round. I'll grit on that one too. Sick. I don't give a shit. 23. Yeah.
So you like similar to the first one, this guy in front of you is pulling back with his, he has his longsword and he just dropped it when he got hit, and he's like pulling himself back. You can hear him going like like that. And then he just like boom, and he just falls forward, and you just get like this splatter of like brain and skull as it enters the back of his head. I guess the side of his head, because you're
sort of at an angle. So it's just like boom, and he just like falls to the ground to the right in front of you. There are 2 left. They're uninjured. It's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna go for the closest one, which I imagine is the one that shot at me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna club his ass.
Okay, cool. So you run up to him,
and I rolled a 8.
Yeah, you miss. It just connects with the full chainmail that it's wearing.
And I'm confused by metal.
Yeah.
What
You're
the
like,
fuck?
What is that? What is their deal?
They're wearing magic.
Yeah, it's turn.
Oh yeah.
And it turns, it sees everything that has happened so far, and clearly is just like, fuck it, and turns and just goes and just gouts out this cone of poisonous gas. Roll a
what
D20.
The shit? Gross.
Yeah.
Natural 1.
How is that possible?
I don't know, man.
But he has my halfling luck after a week of hanging out with me, right?
Yeah, I think so. Like, it rubs off, like literally.
And you had disadvantage on that save anyway because of your ankle.
That his ankle's also.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's all good now.
Damn. So you take
Jesus.
You take 28 points of poison damage.
How is that possible?
I'm sorry, I just peeked on audio. Yeah. Oh my god.
As it just, this burst of poisonous gas just like comes out. You can see the grass and like the around you, everything just shriveling up and dying as you're in the middle of this like gas cloud. And you're just like, can't breathe. You're crying, like tear just crying down your face. Your skin is welting and like boils appearing.
Oh man, I'm at 1 HP.
Oh no!
And the other one is turns, chuckles, and then is gonna go back to trying to shoot at Pepperon.
God.
So
you're looking pretty rough.
Yeah.
I'm panicking.
And it misses. Its arrow just goes into the brush. So it is your turn, Pepperon.
I can see that you look pretty bad, right? Like, what are you up to?
I'm gasping and like just crying.
Yeah, he's basically getting mustard gas.
Okay, I go into a rage, not a barbarian rage,
just like
not a mechanical rage, just a character rage.
Yeah, you're just very upset.
And I just yell in giant. I yell, "Leave my friend alone!"
Now, yes, you do. But what is the one word that you think means friend, but actually means
great? So I think over like one of our meals over the past week, I turned to him and like, hey, you know what? You're my friend.
Yeah.
And he responded.
Oh my gosh, yes. Like, really hits the spot.
Yeah. So I yell out, "Leave my spot alone!"
Yeah. And this Pagna does speak giant, and it's like, and as
I'm running forward, and I take 2 shots.
Cool.
So a 16 and a 26.
Both hit.
Nice.
11 and then 15 damage.
And this is the one that hit him?
Yeah,
or the one
whichever
that's been
one
shooting
belched gas on him.
Yeah. So you take it out.
So I'm at 1 more shot before I have to reload again.
Great. And so then it just, you can see it does that, and then it just kind of like, the bullet comes in, and it just sort of like pops, and this just like gas just like flume just goes up.
Ugh.
And you are running forward.
And after I take the 2 shots, I'll use my free action to draw. In my left hand, I just draw one of my daggers.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just running at him with a pistol and a dagger now.
Now, Jason, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing at this one dude that's still around.
Yeah.
While I'm coughing.
Yeah,
gasping.
and this one is looking at Pepperon with its longbow in its hand.
Oh, damn. 13?
Miss.
All right, and I also go invisible.
So you club on its back, and it like turns, and then sees its buddy's dead, and then you're not there, and it's like, it's its turn. It is going to start running. It just like
coward
bolts away, so you can take an opportunity attack if you want.
Hell yeah!
Because it's just gonna dash.
And I rolled I guess a 20.
Okay, so you hit as it's running away, so you can roll damage.
7.
Okay, so it takes 7 points of damage, and it is like 60 feet. It's running just full bore, kind of perpendicular from the angle you're running at.
Great.
Pepperon. And then a wolf jumps out of the woods and just like tackles it.
Hell yeah.
To the ground.
Badass.
And then it's your turn, Pepperon.
Since 60 feet away and prone?
Prone.
Fuck. So...
Which is only disadvantage.
Yeah, but I think just in anger mode, I want to catch this thing.
Sure.
I'm not even sure if I want to kill it because I don't know what they're doing here.
Yeah.
So...
And you have a 25-foot run speed.
Yeah, so I'm going to dash, so I just get 10 feet away from it.
Cool. Okay, yeah, so you're up to 10 feet away. Jason, what are you doing?
I'm going to run after it, too.
Okay, so you're, right on top of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's your turn, I guess, right? And you're visible now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so as you're running, you see like passing, but you feel like a gust passed aside, and then Jason just pops into view.
Yeah, I assume we've talked about this over the last week.
That I can do this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do, and when you showed it to me, I did the worm to show that I could do something too.
That's pretty cool.
And so you're basically right on top of it. You're within 10 feet, and the wolf is right on top of it, and you hear...
No!
And
shit.
Everybody take a Constitution save.
Fuck.
Oh boy. That's a 9.
7.
Wow, you both failed. So the wolf...
Oh, wait.
What?
This is a save against poison?
This is a Constitution save, yeah.
So I have
poison.
advantage on this?
Yeah, you do.
Because I'm a dwarf. Okay, still not very good. It's a 12 now?
12?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do save, actually.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Hang on 1 second here.
I can't roll today.
You take 26 points of damage.
Holy fucking shit.
As you just take the full force of this. Like you're already vulnerable to it, you know, you're already weakened to it, so you're just not able to resist, and you just like fall down in this.
26 divided by 4 is...
little
7.
26 divided by 4 is between 6 and 7.
So I'm rounding up to 7 damage.
Yeah, the wolf obviously takes some damage as well. Basically, it's like you and the wolf, for whatever reason, seem to have managed to like not breathe, like hold your breath in time, and like you were huffing from like booking it, and so just take a big breath as it does. So you take like physical, like the burn damage from it, basically. But you get like the full internal effect, and that's its turn. Pepperon, you up?
Yeah, I'm just gonna leap into the air and using the hilt of the butt of my bagpipe. I'm just gonna crack it across the head.
Cool.
See if I can knock it out.
Knock it out. Yeah. Roll. I think
this will be with strength then. Right?
Yeah, and it's essentially restrained. So
yeah,
I'll go ahead and give you. It's an auto crit on this, right?
Restrained has an advantage. It's prone anyway, right?
Yeah, so you get advantage on it.
Okay. So using strength for this, I have a 16 to hit, and then for my second attack, a 14 to hit. 16 and 14.
1 hits.
Okay. How do you want to rule this damage? D4?
Yeah.
A 2, but with my strength modifier, it's a 1.
Wow.
Pow!
Yeah, so you basically do like a fancy lady's like open palm slap across its face. It's really demeaning.
Yeah, maybe I can intimidate it into surrendering.
Yeah, but otherwise it hasn't done anything. And then it's your turn to make a death saving roll.
Oh, shit.
Holy shit. Stop rolling ones. Just don't roll a 1. I don't even care if it's
I kind of want to
bad.
die because I want to see how Tyler works on this.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
13.
Okay, so you make 1 save. And then the wolf is going to attack this thing. And it does quite well and does 8 points of damage. So I think that's the first. Well, no, it's had blood drawn from it before. So
yeah, from my slap.
Yeah, from your slap and from the wolf's
clubbed it.
attack, the club. So it's in pretty rough shape. The wolf definitely is not on the keep it alive plan. So it is like ripping at its throat and collar area. But it's your turn.
You know what?
It's its turn actually, and it is gonna grapple with the wolf to try to get up, and it fails. So it is stuck on the ground, and that is its turn.
Cool.
And it's your turn.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna at this point, I'm just gonna like take a breath and be like, all right, this wolf is not. I'm not gonna be able to communicate this wolf, and also my buddy is down.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna like scoot away from the bloody, rippy carnage in front of me and see if I can rummage in the bushes and find Jason.
You do. You find Jason.
Cool. I want to just like see if I can help him or like bind his poison or. Like,
yeah, roll a medicine check.
Ooh la la. What was it?
What'd you get?
I got a total of 4.
Natural one?
No, it was 2.
Oh, yeah, with the total of 4, you realize, like, man, I have never treated a Firbolg before with anything.
Oh, total of 5.
Oh, their organs are all slightly different than where you would expect them to be.
And they're so big.
Yeah, and also this is like a poison that he's ingested. So you probably like help to clear his mouth out from it.
Yeah, I
like
suck the poison out of his mouth and spit it.
But you can't, I mean, there's only so much you can do for the blood that's inside without like a healing kit.
Yeah,
or
it's just a lot of like gentle squeezes.
Yeah,
like,
which
buddy.
unfortunately are actually pushing the poison further in his veins.
Buddy.
Jason, it's your turn. Roll a...
All right. 1.
Oh my god.
So you're 2 deads, 1 save.
This is like, I mean, I usually am not the best roller, but this is like a bad day.
This is an unusual day.
That's wild.
I rolled a bunch too, but I just have happily lucked out of all of them.
What's going on? Is there a full moon today?
It feels like it. The Zapakna pulls free its longsword, and even at disadvantage, manages to hit that wolf for 6 points of damage on the ground. It seems to have given up getting away and is just focused on like fighting for survival. And it is the wolf's turn, and it is so focused on dodging the attack, it doesn't make anything on its own. Pepperon.
Yeah. So now that I've like accidentally squeezed and it seems like it's had a horrifyingly detrimental effect, I'm going to see if I can like reassess and push the poison the other way with squeezes.
Oh. Okay, try another medicine check.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I just pushed the poisons badly and it had an obvious bad effect.
Yeah.
That's better. That's a 13.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do?
Slice.
Normally that would be like a stabilize. For this, I'm going to give you advantage on your next death save.
Jesus Christ.
Just because, like, you don't really know what you're doing.
Yeah,
established at this point.
I like lance his palm, and I'm like pushing the poison up his arm and out of the...
Yeah, and it's just like this green, bubbling, viscous stuff that's like intermingling with his like blue
Spot.
blood.
Come on, Spot. Stay with me. You're my best Spot.
And your turn, Jason.
All right. So 2 fails, 1 save. Is that what it is? 8.
Oh,
but you get advantage on this.
Almighty.
Wow, this is really bad. 16.
Yeah, so you get a save. So you're 2 and 2.
2 and 2
And now at this point, if you do another medicine check, you'll probably succeed. But it is
still working.
This thing's turn. It fails. It's just like flailing on the ground. The wolf gets a big old chomp
and
rips out its throat.
Gross.
And then Pepperon, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try to force my buddy here to snort some gunpowder.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like panicking, and
like,
I'm just
to
going
try to like make him throw up, or
like a smelling salts sort of deal, or basically the D&D equivalent of when they jab Uma Thurman with adrenaline thing. So that's what's happening.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, it is above 10. Yeah, that's what happens.
So I just pour some gunpowder in my hand. It's like leaking. I'm doing it like in a panic, and I just like kind of like shove it into his nose.
Yeah, and then you just like it is just like adrenaline shot in the heart. You for whatever reason it works, and you go
just projectile vomiting poison.
Yeah, all over the place. You're just covered in it.
Poison save.
Poison save.
24.
Yeah, you're fine.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's like pretty much neutralized by stomach acids.
Oh, well, that's better. That's better. Peed on and vomited on in less than a week.
Yeah. Yeah. And so we're out of initiative. Yeah, there's this wolf is there. And the wolf is like not chowing down on this dude. It's just like sitting there watching you guys, like bloody jaw and bloody snout. And it's just watching as you get up. And then as you get up, you can see it like shimmer and stretch and bone. You hear the pop of tendons and things, and becomes an elven man. And he's like, "Oh, hey, are you okay?"
Yeah. How did you do that?
Are they speaking in Elvish?
Yeah.
Cool. So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I'm a druid.
I thought you were a wolf. I thought I was finally like.
I was a wolf. I was a wolf.
Yeah, but I thought you were an actual wolf. I'm on my hunt spring gun. I've been trying to feed the wolves, and like it's been boofing it up left and right. And
yeah, sorry.
This is my
Jason,
dwarf friend.
Jason, who is this guy?
Sorry, what's your name?
Oh, sorry about that. And he speaks in common, and he's like, "Hey, my name is Ishik."
Ishik.
Yeah, Ishik. I'm it's been a long time. I'm gonna cut the bullshit with you. I work for the Hyde government, the Hydeland government.
Oh, you're in Elven Resources?
I'm in Elven Resources, and I'm basically a spy. I've been tasked with an important mission. I'm on my way back, and unfortunately, I think I've run into some trouble.
What trouble?
Those guys.
They're chopping down trees. Who are they?
Zapakna. Does he not know about the Zapakna?
I have seen them before.
What are they?
Vakix is preeminent foot soldiers.
What is Vakix?
Oh my gosh!
You know what a dragon is, Bub?
Oh, yeah, sort of.
It's a bones. It's just the dragon bones, but the bones is alive.
Yeah.
And then he's got, just think like the scariest big bones.
Okay, I'm having a hard time because like half of the words they're using are like common and half sound like there's some other words.
Yeah, sorry. I'll let you two talk in Elvish, and then I'll get the gist of it later.
No, it's fine. I mean, you guys talk. I'm just saying it's like, this is crazy interesting. If I was more into linguistics right now, I'd be like very fascinated by this conversation.
So, are you from like the Scandinavia part of Highland?
I'm from the northern part of Highland by birth, but I've traveled a lot, so I've picked up a lot of accents along the way.
That's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Do you know Jason the Elf?
Jason
Bigman. That is me.
Yeah, he's kind of like a sexual offender, man. We know of him. He's pretty well known as being a bad guy.
Oh,
he got publicly executed like
what
20 or 30 years ago.
That's where he's been.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
but
man.
he was my mom's friend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was a lot of mom's friends.
Holy shit! What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm on my way back to Dur, but the problem is there's these Zapaknas are crawling around the border.
Vakix is with them?
He's not with them. Just one of their leaders is. And I'm actually coming back from. Can we get like a bite to eat or something? I mean, you look real rough. I'm famished. I got a lot of like weird Zapakna blood in my system right now. I don't feel great.
I've been poisoned, and I just found out my hero's a pervert.
Yeah. So can we like make some food?
How was he executed?
He was quartered.
Oh.
Yeah.
Classic Elvish punishment.
Yeah. What it was we create a portal into 4 different dimensions.
Yeah.
And we bisect them over him. And then we one by one we close the portal so just a quarter of him at a time is in a different dimension.
Not saying he doesn't deserve it, but damn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll get a fire going if you want to eat something around here or something.
Well, thanks, man. That sounds great. What's your name?
Pepperon.
What
I'm
are
a
you?
dwarf.
Come on, man.
I'm a dwarf.
He's a dwarf.
I've met dwarves. I'm from the northern part. All we do is
So
do with dwarves.
you've heard Dwarvish before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you speak
I
it?
speak a little in Gnomish, but I do it in like my impression of a dwarven accent. So I'm like, I am a dwarf, dwarf.
But in Gnomish,
Yeah.
he's like, that's not dwarvish, man. That's something else. That's not.
I mean, who are you
dwarvish.
gonna believe? Some dwarf about being a dwarf or a not dwarf?
I would suppose.
Are you sure you're not like? I don't want to be rude or anything, but like, I think you're a halfling, man.
Wow, that is so insulting.
What's a halfling?
I don't know, but it sounds bad.
The people these guys are trying to wipe out.
Oh, why?
Bacchus don't like halflings. My accent's starting to shift into like dangerous territories, so I'm going to try to like really pull it back up here.
All right.
Yeah, they don't. Bacchus has a blood oath against the halflings.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Good thing
just-
on that one.
yeah. I just came from from one of his headquarters.
Wait, one of his headquarters?
Yeah,
You
that's
were-
why I got to get back to Dwarf.
You working in his headquarters?
No, I was infiltrating. We're trying to get everything we can to stop this guy.
Well, I wouldn't mind taking a rest. I feel pretty shitty right now.
Let's take a rest. I'll do first watch.
Okay.
Do we like this guy?
I don't.
Do we trust him?
I guess. He kind of helped us with that guy.
That's true, but he thought he was a wolf.
Yeah, I like
I
them
was a
better.
wolf.
I like them better as a wolf.
He pops back into wolf form.
There we go.
There we go.
Ah, I like
That's-
that.
I like
He
this
does
too.
a little dance shimmy back and forth. on
Hey,
his
look at
wolf
that. Look at
legs.
that.
Hello,
I
wolf.
cut him a slice of like a fish that we
Yeah.
caught earlier and I toss it.
He
There we go. That's way better.
That's a cool wolf.
Then he pops back out.
Ah,
and he's like, oh, that feels
boo.
bad. Do you like that dance? I learned that from a druid a long time ago.
I thought you were a druid.
I am.
So you learned from another druid.
How do you think I learned to be a druid?
I guess that's true.
Lilac Rimshane. May she rest in peace.
Never heard of her.
Yeah.
I like Rimshane. Sounds like somebody would die from the plague.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like getting bit by many spiders.
Anyway, yeah, I'll do first watch. I'll go in wolf form.
All right. I guess
Check it out.
I need to rest because I feel pretty poisoned.
You guys do. The night goes by without incident. Next morning comes up. He, is carrying himself fairly calmly, but
What was his name again?
Ishik.
Are we doing revised rest rules?
Yeah.
So D10, so hit dice over a long rest?
Yep. Roll as many hit dice as you want,
8.
and you regain all of your hit dice at the end of a long rest, but not your hit points.
Actually, I'm going to do one of those, and then I'm going to spend one hit dice, and then I'll use a second wind,
Cool.
and then get that
And then
back.
go to bed.
Yeah, so that seems efficient.
How you doing, Jeff?
All right. Not my best rolling
8 is
session.
16.
It's weird. Am I doing something wrong with my hand today?
That might be it. Maybe you have weighted die and you don't realize it.
There's a 6. I got more flourishes.
Damn.
Wow.
You were... Oh, shit,
okay.
never mind.
That was too much
All
for
right, let's go for it. 15 HP.
Wow. And that was all of your hit die?
Yeah.
With all your constitution mods?
Now,
oh shit! I forgot about that.
Also, you can
Oh.
roll all of your hit die at the end of the, like, before you go to bed.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, roll the rest.
That's true.
You just wouldn't have any extra that day.
Cool. I will do that. I'm gonna roll a little bit more.
So, can I trust you guys
I suppose.
With
I
what?
mean, I have nothing to.
with the information?
Yeah.
What's your story, man?
Just a dwarf. I don't know.
I'll let it
Why
lie.
I got a story?
No, some people do it. It's just my line of work. Elven resources,
Just a dwarf. Used to hang out with some gnomes. They made me this that you saw me using.
Cool.
Why does the pocket come in here?
That's a better question.
Well, that was one of the things I'm trying to figure out. I don't know why they're doing this.
I've
all
never
over
seen them before. What are they doing in the forest now?
Well, Vakix, so far as I know, here's what I know about Vakix. Vakix comes from the Feywild originally. We sent him here. We banished him here. And then
Thanks.
Well, it was better than the alternative.
Which was?
Him taking over Feywild and then gaining access to all of the powers of the Feywild. Vakix wants to be a god, all right? It's harder for him to do that here than it is on our natural plane. Frankly, we thought we killed him. Turns out,
You didn't.
well, it turns out we did, and it didn't take. And so he's back. So far as we know, he's gotten some sort of device from a legendary device called the Key of Rethador. It's one of ours.
Never
got
heard it.
lost.
That's another one of your things?
Yeah, well, so, okay, here's...
So this is your fault twice?
Listen, man. Have you ever been to the Feywild?
No.
No,
Okay.
thanks.
Here's the thing with the Feywild. Time moves different there, okay? A day here, that's like no time at all there. But a day there, that's like so much time here. Slower here, it's faster there. Or, well, it's slower here, it's faster there. That's true both ways. So the problem for us, we come across, you try to go back a day later, it's been a week. If for some reason you're here on a business trip for 2 weeks, you go back, it's been months. Imagine if you're stuck here a year, you go back. Everybody you know is older, moved away and stuff. Terrible. It's hard. So back in the day, we made a device that allowed us to sync up so we could always go back to the moment we left so that there was no problem with it. We could keep in touch with our relatives, meet everybody. It's very nice. And then it got stolen and then it got lost. And since then, we've been trapped here. And anytime we try to go back to the Feywild, it's like hundreds of years have gone by. So they don't care about us at all. We're stuck here. And somehow Vakix got control of it. And now he can control the future. He can go into the future anytime he wants. So he's been using it to find out information from himself in the future. Then he comes back and fixes the problem. What that is for here, I don't know. But apparently there's something here that could pose a problem to his plans. And he's coming back in time and stopping it. Yeah. So we've got plans. We're mustering up a force to send out to finally put a stop to this. But there are some people on the council that don't think that that's going to work. And so that's why I was sent out to collect something pretty valuable as a
What's
plan
that?
B. It's this book. It's all right here.
What is that?
It's a diary.
A diary. Whose diary?
It's a woman named Ruth.
Ruth's diary?
Yeah. Somewhere in here, hopefully, is the key to where everything went wrong and how we can finally get back the key of Rethador and fix everything.
You know Ruth?
I don't know Ruth.
Yeah. She's just sort of a nobody in the grand scheme of things, but she was part of something real bad, it seems like, from our scrying.
Well, it seems like you got what you needed, so where are you going to now?
Back to Dur, capital of Heidland.
That's in the west, right?
Yeah.
Well, if these guys are coming westward, maybe we should go west too, get ahead of them.
Yeah, my concern is just there's a whole phalanx of them further west, and I'm not sure I can get past them by myself.
They're further west already?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, they can get airlifted in, man.
By what? The dragon?
Yeah, Vakix. I don't know if you've seen any big clouds that move quick.
Have I? Let me check. I rolled a 17.
Oh, you have.
Fuck that.
And they seem to have some access to some other stuff. Part of it is like we've been trying to do our best to control it, but right now Vakix he can access any and create any portal along a ley line that he wants. So he can basically pop in and out anywhere he wants people to go.
Whoa.
Yeah. We're
Thank
working
you.
on ways to fix that. We got a solution. I think the bigger ups, they're all about this final fight, but I don't buy it. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we got a plan B. I think is pretty good.
Okay, I trust you.
Thanks.
What is it?
I don't know all the details. Don't want to say too much, but just keep your eyes open. I bet you'll see something pretty impressive.
Is this going to be dangerous?
I mean, everything's dangerous, but it's
Yeah,
all
we were
about
just walking through the woods just now and it was dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, you got to see the forest for the trees, my man?
I
Like,
know the force.
sometimes there's some danger, yeah, but it's worth it if you're going to save the elven people,
I don't care about the elven people.
Whoa, hey, I care about the elven people.
You just told me that one of your elves was a pervert.
Well, one of them was. Are you saying there's never been a Firbolg pervert before?
I mean, probably. But we don't send him to your place.
Yeah, the halflings, you probably have tons of perverts, right?
Halflings do, but dwarfs don't.
Dwarfs don't have any perverts?
No, we're not perverts.
Now I know you're definitely not a dwarf, because if there's one thing I know about dwarves, they're perverts.
Yeah, you know what you should know about dwarfs? They don't like elves. So,
Well, I do know that, but you know what I also know about dwarves? They like to speak to stones, man.
hey, you know what we don't have to do? Draw and quarter somebody for flashing their wee-wees at people's moms.
Ugh, if only.
Are you?
What did he do?
I'm not getting into it. It's disgusting.
I have to know. My mom was alone with him a lot.
Did he poop on someone?
Did he poop on my mom?
No, listen, pooping on people, that's disgusting, but that's more of like a personal,
Not if they don't want it.
Yeah, what if you poop on someone that they don't ask to be pooped on?
yeah, I mean, wow. Yeah, wow. You're right. Wow, what if? That's
Are
crazy.
Are you a dwarf?
Yeah.
You
Listen,
can tell me if you're not.
I'm a dwarf. Look at my beard.
All right.
And his beard looks like 2 cotton swabs just like glued onto his face.
I'm gonna roll to see if I believe. A 7.
What did you get for
16.
Yeah, you believe him, I guess.
All right, you're a dwarf.
All right, you're a dwarf, man.
I know. I don't need validation from you guys about me being dwarf. I know I'm a dwarf.
Hey, no problem. No problem. You guys think you could help me get through the...
A whole gang of these guys?
Look, he took those 4 out, no problem.
Not really.
Well,
he almost died.
No problem.
Yeah.
Weird.
And then he's fine now. Again, forest for the trees, guys. If you're so afraid of getting hurt, you'll never do anything cool.
How much is a phalanx?
There's like 10 guys there.
That's at least 10 guys.
Yeah, 10, 15, I don't know. I'm not saying we need to kill them all. I just need to get through.
What's in it for us?
Well,
Why
maybe
don't you just turn into a bird or something?
Yeah, turn into a bird and fly over him.
Or sorry, turn into a crow and fly over 'em.
Yeah, turn into, I guess a crow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, it's just I need to make sure. The problem is when I'm a crow, I don't know if you noticed, these guys are pretty good at shooting.
Yes.
So, if by any chance they take a shot at me, I'm pretty vulnerable.
But then
Okay.
don't fly right
So
over
I just
them.
need
You need
a
a distraction.
distraction. We don't need to fight all of these guys. I just need a distraction to do it. And hey, they're the ones wrecking your forest. So I figure what I'm doing for you is I'm showing you where they are so you can take them out.
Okay.
Yeah, I still feel like you brought all this to my forest.
Oh, no. Dude, I didn't bring nothing to your forest,
You
okay?
brought Vakix here.
No. Vakix came here because he wants to get back to the Phaland. But
yeah, because of the key of Bombledore, and then you brought that here
listen,
too.
the key of Rethador, I didn't bring
So
nothing
you
here.
brought Vakix here, and then you said, you know what, we'll save Vakix, this key. Let's also put it here.
No. The key won't save him any more than it'll save anything else. The key is just what he wants.
Why did you bring it here?
We made the key so we could keep in contact with our families. Do you know what it's like to lose contact with some, where you leave one day and you go back for the holidays 6 months later?
Single tear down my face.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I do miss my mom.
You okay? You got some sinus problems?
Yeah. And then, like, almost by accident, I was speaking in Gnomish. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I got a sinus problem.
Are you from the Fae?
Me?
Are all elves from the Fae?
Originally, most of us now I'm material plane born and bred. I mean, personally, no interest in going back to the Feywilds. That's what they're talking about. I mean, there's a lot of ideas in the air, but I don't want to go back there. This is where I live,
Same here.
The Feywild, that they look down on us for being mortal born. They treat us different. They call us stuffy. I don't think I'm stuffy. I think I'm a pretty fun guy.
I like you better as a wolf.
Like this.
Oh,
All right, we'll help you.
all right. We're doing this to kick some... what are they called again?
Zapakna?
Zapakna. I'm going to do this to kick their asses. Ass kicking.
Now, do you want to, we've got 10, 15 minutes left?
I could probably hang till 3 or 2:45.
Cool. I'm going to say like 20 to 30 minutes left just for my own sanity.
Sweet.
Do you want to investigate any of these trees that were getting cut down at all or anything like that? Was that anything that you did, or did you guys just move on?
Yeah, I suppose I would investigate what if
I do. Yeah, I'm not saying you need to. I'm just curious if that's something you would have done.
Yeah, I think so. Natural 1.
Yeah, I mean, at that time you were
Fucking bullshit.
This is insane.
Well, this was also when you were still poisoned and had just been brought back, and so you weren't really in any shape for it. Now you guys are west of it a couple miles, so you could go back, but it's hard to say.
Yeah.
But I'll say there is something about there are some parts of the Firbolg culture that you only get kind of welcomed into after your Hunspringa has ended.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're getting sort of like a spidey tingle of something about these trees in particular around this great old one tree, I guess the great yew, we'll say, feels too specific for comfort. Why these particular trees? Anywho,
Cool.
so yeah, you guys are going to head west.
Yeah. As we're walking, I'm like, hey, Bigman.
Yeah.
We could die doing this.
Those guys are tough.
I've been working on something for you.
What?
It's not finished yet, but I want you to have it now.
What is
Just in
it?
case. I have a piece of bark that I've sort of like using my dagger and my tinkery tools. I've carved into like a head for his quarterstaff. And on the inside, so when you slip it on, so it's like a bark knob for the top, but on the inside, it just says Pepperon on one side and Bigman on the other side.
Slots for life.
Yeah, slots.
Spots for life.
BSF.
Mm-hmm. Best spots forever.
Best spots forever. So I just give it to him. I was gonna put some more stuff on it, maybe make it shinier, but
I cry a little bit. I'm like, thank you. It's wonderful. And
it didn't cut anything up. It's like a piece of what I found on the ground.
Oh yeah, of course. And that's the thing. Sometimes we cut trees down so they can grow bigger. It's the circle of life.
That's beautiful. Anyway,
I got you
when we
this.
both get out of this, you'll give it back, and then I'll finish it, and then I'll give it back to you again.
I love it.
But for now, I want you to have it.
Hey, it's not much, but this is
It's okay. You don't have to pretend like you also made me something.
No, seriously, I got this for you.
Great. What is this?
Well, that is that's a rock.
And
It's covered in back guano.
I do. You know that I love Pacuano.
Yeah, and I didn't get you anything.
It's okay.
I was carrying that rock with me because I thought it looked funny.
I'm gonna keep this rock. Thank you. I slip it into the front pocket of my vest.
Nice. Okay, so as you guys make your way through, it's a bit of a trek. So you're walking, kind of following along the foothills of the Hyde mountain range, and it's kind of evening by the time that you get to. You see smoke rising up above the forest. So I assume you're kind of booking towards that. Making your way over towards it, you do see you start to see more stumps, just random placements. And have you been, so with this forest, have you been to everywhere in this forest?
No.
Okay, so this is part of the forest you haven't been. Mm-hmm. You pass, as you guys are going, a tree that almost rivals in size the old yew. It's massive, and around it also are these cut down trees.
What's going on with these trees?
And in a clearing just past it, you find you can see there's like a bonfire where these trees have been placed, and are just like whole like logs just placed and are on fire burning. And there is a little fort that's been constructed out of trees, and there are Zapakna there on top. And so it's like this fort. In the center of the fort is this bonfire that's going place. It's a pretty basic fort. It's just basically walls with like spiked things, but a little clearing, and they've made like a little camp inside of it. So it's like they, for whatever reason, are just planning on being here for a while.
Cool.
Is what you see from where you're at. What do you guys do? The wolf is sitting next to you. Ishik sitting down in wolf form, since that seems to make you guys more comfortable.
Ishik, could you be a human for a second, or an elf?
Hey, what's going on?
That's any plans? Any
I'm just.
Distract them.
Yeah, it's just from what I've been able to gather, they've got guards all over here. I need to get up through that mountain if I'm going to make it to Dur in the time I need. I gotta get this diary to my master, because there's some important stuff in here.
Okay.
And he like pulls out from in his vest this like ornate mechanical, like gnome smith quality mechanical device that's like ticking and whirring, and he's like,
I know what that is.
And I've only got like 2 days. I've got like maybe a day and a half to get back.
Dang.
Okay. Time to go bird mode.
Okay. Any particular bird?
Not a crow.
Nice, my favorite, man.
So yeah, just a generic bird. Oh, perfect.
He's a crow.
A crow. So I look down at the crow and I'm like, you're gonna hear a real loud cracking boom noise.
Okay. Wait.
That'll be your cue.
I guess he's a crow, so I guess he can, right? Because they can mimic.
Yeah,
so
sort of.
Okay.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay. But yeah, when you hear that noise, that's your cue that we're starting the distraction.
Distraction. That doesn't sound like a bird at all. So I'll go back to him not speaking. He just nods and...
Great. So Here we go.
I don't know. Okay.
I pull my horn of black powder. And I'm gonna see if I can fashion basically like a leather horn version of like a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah.
So I take like a flask of oil from my explorer's pack and I soak a rag. I strip off my shirt. I soak a rag and I kind of like stuff it in the horn.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
One second. I'm gonna search. Is there a rock around?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here.
I'm picking up the biggest rock.
I give you my rock.
You pick up a 4.5 foot rock.
Jesus, that's bigger than me.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
3.
Are there guards around? Like what's the
Yeah,
setup here?
So let me figure out here. So there's this little clearing, and there's like a little a fort is probably the most accurate word, but it is like a fort, like there would be in like Lewis and Clark would make a fort,
Like a palisade.
Yeah, like a palisade.
Cool.
So we have our little palisade there. Those are log walls. And then so there's this like clearing, and I said it was inside, but it's not. There's a next to the palisade is this big flaming bonfire, and there's like there's presumably there's people inside the palisade. You can't see inside of it. There's a bunch of there's like 7 or 8 guys around the bonfire just having a good time. And then if you're waiting to watch, you can see periodically there's guards kind of like circling around. Okay. So there's like anywhere from 10 to 25 Zapakna in this area, in this clearing that they have made, like stumps pulled from the ground and just like this big flat circle.
Okay.
And I suppose I should also say then, here is like the base of the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, so it like goes up. So there's a little bit of high terrain there in the northeastern corner.
You see there's 10 to 25 of them?
Yeah.
Time to blow this wall.
All right.
And I'm gonna try to sneak down towards the palisade so I can plant this explosive.
Roll a stealth check.
Do it.
Do it. 26.
Okay.
Hot damn.
That's a good roll.
That's real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody
My
notices.
dump stats are bad, but my core stats are excellent.
Yeah. You without any trouble at all, you managed to like slink your way down and cozy up next to the palisade on the like western side of it.
Okay, I use the flint of my pistol to try to strike and light the rag.
Cool. Yeah, you do.
And then I wedge the horn into like in between 2 of the logs of the palisade. And then I just fucking book it. Not even trying to be stealthy anymore. I'm just booking it back up towards Jason.
Yeah. So somebody sees you as like it's actually one of the guards at the edge of the clearing sees you and then calls out, with like a, and then starts running towards you. Guards from the other side.
Fire behind me, almost like just blindly as I'm running.
Oh, you're firing at it?
Just to like blind fire, like for cover.
Sure.
At whatever's chasing me.
Yeah. So there's, let's see. So 2 people shoot arrows at you. 1 gets a 18.
That hits.
So you'll take 8 points of damage as you take an arrow in the shoulder.
Ooh. Are there any other guys that could be shooting at him?
Yeah, there are lots. There's like 4 or 5 guys in view that have longbows out and are getting ready to shoot at him. I'm
gonna throw this rock at one of those guys.
Cool. Throw that rock.
Throw that rock.
And roll. An 18.
That hits.
Damn.
Do a D8 for this because this is a big old rock.
Just a big rock. I've been hefting it too, and I'm gonna get myself That's a 2. Is there any
plus your strength?
Plus my strength. 4. Wow.
Yeah, it just knocks him back. Yeah, you knock him back 5 feet, and he like drops his. You hear like a crack of his longbow snapping, and he's like, "Oh!" And if you could understand like draconic goblin, you'd hear, "That was my favorite longbow."
Oops. That's what I say.
And then roll.
Initiative.
No, roll just I mean, who cares? It's fun. Roll a d6 for me.
5.
Okay, great.
Oh, that's good? Okay.
Yeah.
I assumed this was damage I was taking.
You have 8, so if 6 seconds is a turn, and you can go 30 feet in 6 seconds. That
I can go
means
25 in
you
6
can go
seconds.
25. So that means, so you can get about 20 feet before this thing, 20 additional feet before this explodes.
Okay.
So,
Well, so I do.
yeah.
I'm running.
And
But I'm
then-
like basically dashing.
Yeah, so it's like, so basically at the, before the end of your next turn is when this thing goes sky high.
Great.
The Zapachna are starting to like run over from the fire. So there's this big crew, but because of where you've placed it, they're sort of like running towards the palisades.
Ooh.
And then just boom, just
Yes.
this enormous explosion. That wall of the palisades just collapses in. You can see inside, like small tents like set up, and like a cook fire. There's one that like has like a little cook's hat, and he looks over right before just like a
An
wave
apron.
of fire. Yeah. Comes out, and it takes out most of them. Remaining
Yes.
are like 8 Zapachna that are charging towards you guys.
Okay.
So now let's roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, yeah. That's a good
Ooh,
roll.
19.
I also got a 19.
Look at us.
Who has the higher dex?
Dex or int?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, int.
I have a 12 for intelligence.
I have a 13 for intelligence.
Damn.
So Pepperon, you go first.
Pepperononi.
So I'm just gonna slide to a halt, and turn and drop to one knee and shoot at the one that's closest to me, running at me twice.
Great. Take your shots.
And I'm gonna yell out and be like, I'm gonna yell out to Jason and be like, Jason, go for it! I'm gonna pat pat 2 shots. I'm gonna use grit on the first one. So 20, unnatural 20, and 20. Well, actually, hold on, halfling luck. 26 on the second one.
Both of those hit.
Cool. That's a 15, and a 9 is 24 damage.
Okay. Yeah. You take one down.
Nice.
Yeah. So it just it's the beginning of the Western battle type situation where it's like nothing sexy or fancy. It's just like and just whips around and falls to the ground dead, like just caught in the neck by a couple of bullets.
Cool. I spin the barrel and get ready to shoot at the next one.
Yeah. Great. And now it is Jacob's turn.
I run on in there with my...
Jason.
Yeah, not Jacob.
I said Jason.
I heard Jacob.
I'm pretty sure when you listen to this recording later, you're going to hear Jacob.
No, I'm pretty sure you probably doctored the recording to make it sound like Jacob, but I 100% said Jason.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alan, impressive.
Roll a deception check.
Okay, I'll roll a DM deception check. I got a 10.
So
you
my
at home
charisma
roll-
stats are pretty low, so I believe you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, as a person,
Yeah.
yours are. Yeah.
I'm going to go the closest one of these Zapaku.
Okay.
I'm going to swing at him.
Yeah, do it.
Ooh, 23. Finally.
Great, you hit.
Yeah, fucking crush this guy in your big arms.
Dude, I'm going to crush this guy with my big arms. 4. Jesus Christ.
Okay, yeah, you do some damage to it.
This is wild.
Um,
There's an 8 on there. I can see it.
I'm about to give you my pistol.
and then it's their turn. So they form up into. They're just running. It's just like since it's just 2 of you, they're kind of ignoring their range tactics and just running in at y'all. So they're just pulling up and coming up tight. So they're going to long sword it at you. One. So we'll say there's what 7 left. So 3 will try to attack you, and 4 will try to attack you because you're the bigger dude. So we got does a 18 hit?
Yes.
Great. So you take 2 attacks. That is you take 3 plus 1 plus 2, 8 plus. 9 points of damage because as they do like this, as the two that hit kind of do this like weird like capoeira like a martial art move where one like swings the other one towards you with this expanded speed, and the sword just like bites in double hard. And Jason, let's see.
Come on, man. Let's hear it.
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
Does a nat 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does the nat 20 hit?
Actually, I think there's something about Firbolgs. Anything natural, they love nature so much that it can't affect it.
Cool. So you take
Infinity
9
damage.
plus 8 is 16
And
plus 6. You take 22 points of damage.
that's a pretty good amount of damage.
As these four just like surround you and are beating at you. It is now you can see Ishik just flying in a straight line overhead. One of the Zapaknas you can see has like a medallion on, and it starts to glow, and it's just like, we got a shapeshifter in its language, so you can't understand that. But and then they're like looking, and it points up.
Fuck.
And so they see that. Now it is your turn, Pepperon.
Cool. So I watched my spot get hit over here, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna like duck under and in between the two that are on me, and action surge time.
Hell
and I'm
yeah.
gonna fire 4 times to try to put down as many of the ones around him as I possibly can.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna grit on 3 of these 4 shots. So 24, 26, 29, and a critical.
Yeah, all 4 hit.
Damn.
So you're just shooting at the 4 around him.
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
I'll put 2. Basically, I'll shoot at one until it drops, and then flip and shoot at the next one until it drops, and so
Okay.
forth. Sorry. So 13 for the first damage, 13 for the second damage is 26.
Okay, you've taken 1 down.
I switched to the second one. 9 damage and 21 damage, so 30 damage for the follow-up 2.
Damn. Okay, for the follow-up, 2 people? Or follow-up 2 shots? Okay.
So first 2 shots, take the first one down, and then duck under another swing, and then shoot second.
You
two
shoot,
times.
so 2 of the Zapakna facing you go down.
Yeah, and
Nice.
my gun is now empty, so I have to reload before I can use
Cool.
it again.
And do you like call that out to him? I'm assuming you guys at this point have some sense of each other's thing, so that you would know now that he's like,
Yeah, I counted the bullets. Like,
Yeah.
he's reloading.
yeah, great. And it is your turn.
I'm gonna bonus action to second wind.
Okay, so you're getting some health back.
Yeah.
Now it's your turn. Your buddy just took two down. He's surrounded by 3, and he's reloading, so he's gonna be limited in his ability to fight next turn.
Yeah. Okay, so there's 2 around me.
Yeah.
Have either of those 2 been hit?
No.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab. Can I just pick one up and throw one?
Yeah, roll an opposed grapple check.
Because these guys both gonna attack me, so I'm like, shit.
I forgot something important.
Oh, what?
When I get the final blow on a bad guy, I get a grip point back.
Oh, nice. You get that grip point. You get a couple then, right?
I get two back.
Yeah.
Yep. I rolled a 20,
Yeah, you pick one up.
and I'm gonna chuck him at the one that's closest to my
Cool.
bud.
Roll that with disadvantage just because you have a squirmy body
Sure.
that you're trying to throw.
Squirmy body. That is a 12 plus dexterity, I assume.
Plus strength.
Or strength,
This
14.
isn't like an athletics throw.
Or a 8.
So, what's your athletics add?
Plus 2.
So you got a 10. Yeah, so with a 10, you managed to like throw him and knock him off balance. So we'll give a disadvantage on one of the attacks. And you have 1 person around you.
Sweet.
Cool. And are you moving at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I do love that Jason, now in this flashback, like who we know as Laffy Taffy and Kamal, at the start of his like adventuring career is kind of like a pro wrestler.
Yeah.
Just like this dude who just like lifts things and throws.
Yeah.
he's like, that's
it's-
like all his strength is just like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a
with,
grappler.
And
with
it's-
nothing to use his charisma casting on, he's had to fall back on literal brute giant strength.
Yeah.
which is great. Okay, so the remaining dudes, it's their turn. We've got one is going to take a shot at Ishik and hits. Ishik falls to the ground, an arrow piercing it. And specifically what happens is he's flying, arrow hits, and you see him waver and then turn back into elven form and then just land on the ground.
Fuck.
Damn.
All that work.
Then you just hear like a, oh man, oh,
Ishik!
and is like getting up. The other three,
Turn into a horse. Run away.
I don't tell you how to do your job, man.
He literally asked us to do our. Oh, this guy. Elves.
What a dick.
Let's see. So let's see. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay, everybody missed.
Sweet.
The one that was going to got hit by his buddy and was unable to.
Disadvantage.
So,
So I,
right as he was
sidestep out of the way of that.
swinging, it was like good, oh, and then like knocks forward. So you were out of the way, free and clear, and
Squirmy body.
and at this point, they're like trying to herd you guys towards the flames. So like every time they're attacking at you,
They, like,
they're
back us up into
moving
it.
back towards the palisade, towards their comfort level.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up? Your turn.
So I'm gonna do basically. I've spent the last couple of days of this week working on some stuff.
Yeah.
So I pull for speed. I pull the barrels off completely. I clink and pull them off and pull a preloaded set of 4 and slam them on. So it's the same thing, but for flavor.
Yeah, right.
So that's my first attack.
So
is
you just
reloading.
have like a bandolier
of
complete
of barrels. That
Whoa,
were
a
originally
barrel
like spares and like prototypes,
Yeah,
but
right.
now I'm putting them into action. So that's a reload. So I get 1 attack instead of 2. And as the one is swinging under me, I just like kind of like pop my arm up to pop his arm up, and then I blast him right into the armpit.
Ooh, ouch.
23 with a grip point.
That hits.
10, so 15.
Yeah, that doesn't kill him, but it does some damage.
Great.
Yeah, and he's like, ooh! And that translates in every language.
Ooh. That's gotta hate.
Jason,
And I'm going to try to run towards... I know I'm going to take AOs here, but I'm going to try to run towards my buddy.
okay, so...
Damn.
Okay. Everybody misses. Everybody's just kind of like they can see in the dark, but the light flickering from the flames and the just bodies and chaos.
Flash of
and you're
muzzle.
little, and I think one of them's like in their own language. You hear them saying stuff, but the one word that you can recognize in Goblin is the word for halfling.
Fuck.
And they are shouting it.
No, Dwarf!
It's your turn.
So I'm like raged right now. I just like grab my quarterstaff and I just yell, "He's a fucking dwarf!"
Yay!
And I just swing it as hard as I can at the guy next to me still.
Great.
Let's see if this does anything. Natural 20.
Oh! Rage 20.
Rage 20.
Yeah,
Okay,
baby.
roll double D's, and
Double
you're
D?
two-handing it, so it's a D8.
Cool. Double D's.
Right? Isn't that with a quarterstaff?
I think that's
Because
right.
it's a versatile.
Yeah.
It is versatile.
Yeah.
All the other ones are D8s to D10s, right?
Yeah. And it's a D6 to a D8.
9.
Because it's simple.
Yeah.
Do anything to that, or is it just 9?
9 plus your strength, my man.
Damn,
So that's 11.
11.
All right. The one that you
11.
shot in the
Oh, no.
armpit, you just kind of brutally hit, and you just feel a crumple underneath, and it gurgles out as something inside it don't work right no more, and it chokes out and goes down.
Sweet.
So you guys tag teamed.
Yeah, we do like one of these, and he pulls me, and I like land behind him.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and it's like that's togetherness right there.
Dude, yeah, solidarity.
Together.
Yeah, the remainder are going to. They'll take some cracks here. 2 are going to go after each of you. So they miss, and or one each. 3 of them attack. Let me see what this third one does. Yeah, they all miss, and the fourth one clearly being like, "I'm over it."
Oh
No.
Roll
What is this?
con save.
damn, man. 15.
Big
You
fat
both,
20.
Man, you both save, so you'll only take half damage.
Just half.
Quarter damage.
Or quarter damage if you have resistance.
I don't.
To, let's see, 15, 17, 23.
Jeez.
That's half?
No, that's total. So half would be 11.
6. And so 6 for me.
So 6 for you. And when he does it, like
8.
the other Zipacna are also affected.
Oh, sweet.
But similarly, they're like less affected. They clearly are resistant to it. But you can see their skin, like the parts of their skin that aren't dragon scale, blister and slough off, and they're like partially affected by it, but are kind of not affected or not reacting to it. And then from the bonfire, you just hear a scream of like pain that sounds like otherworldly, because it sounds like well, make a perception check for me.
Sure. 20.
Okay, you realize, and this is appropriate for you to realize it. You realize, so it seemed at first like this is just this massive bonfire, right? But what you realize in actuality is it's another one of these great yews that's smaller than the other 2 you've seen, but is there, and it is what's at the center of this bonfire. So they've like stacked other tree logs on it, and it is on fire, and so for whatever reason, it seems to be screaming.
Shit.
And with that, it is Pepperon's turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna go for one of these where I'm like, after seeing him belch grossness all over even his own friends.
Yeah.
I'm like, great, perfect timing, double agent.
Great. Roll a deception check.
Okay, I'm not good at this, so
What is it?
a 4.
Great timing, double agent.
Yeah, nobody believes it, unfortunately.
So I'm just like pointy fingers, like looking around.
Great. And are you doing anything with your bonus action?
Yeah, I'm pointy fingers looking around. Huh?
Great.
Anyone?
Yeah, nobody buys it.
Okay, tag.
Your turn.
Is he just like knocked out?
Ishik,
Ishik,
yeah, he seems to have just been knocked out.
Damn. I'm like, so how many of these little Zipaku are around?
There are 4 left.
4 left. All right, I'm gonna go with the one that I'll attack the. Is the one that like sprayed on me? Is he the furthest away?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. I'll be gasping for air. I probably can't get to him without like taking. Yeah.
Yeah. But you do, one thing you do know is that like he's not. It doesn't seem like they can like do it all the time.
Yeah.
It seems like they have to like recharge their batteries, as it were.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna attack the closest one to me. Just swing my club at him.
Okay.
Yeah. I am drawing. And I rolled a 13.
That misses. It just hits against his hardened flesh.
I'm gonna do that and go invisible.
Cool. Very cool. Roll a D100 for me.
D100.
Oh, of course not me. 88.
5. Did I have 5 last time?
Oh yeah, you did.
What was that?
Fireball centered on yourself.
You got it. No.
Did I? Oh man, I was like, I'll die.
I feel like this is the flying one, maybe? Or no?
No, 88 was fly last
Yeah, that's
time.
right.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a computer right now. All my rolls have been like the same.
It's weird. It's like your dice have the same number printed on all sides of them.
Yeah.
This is my, like, truly, of all of them, my least favorite one.
Oh no. You win the battle?
No. A little box with legs pops up within 5 feet of you, and is just like going like.
Why is this your least favorite? This is awesome.
This is a box with legs opens up.
Yeah, with like 2 eyes on it and everything.
Dude, what's inside the box?
Eyes and a mouth.
That's all. So the eyes,
It's
eyes
open
and,
and there's... Ew.
No, it's like a box. It's like the equivalent of like a cardboard box with eyes and a mouth drawn on it, but it's animated and it's like it looks mechanical. Yeah.
So I'll tell you what. I mean, like I went invisible right when that happened. So did they just think I turned into a box?
Yeah, and it's the scream that you heard is what seems to for you is like triggering this like you just felt this wash of this pulse of energy again. And then this thing just pops up. God, I hate this one. All right, so it's their turn. One of them's gonna swing at the box, and oh wow, it kills it.
Jesus, my box.
Weird,
but it successfully did. Your box is just like.
Oh no!
And you just see gears.
Flat? Oh sweet! I'm gonna use that stuff.
Yeah,
if I live.
The other 2 are going to attack our man here, Peppy. 1 hits. And it does 17 plus 3, 20 points of damage.
Okay.
To you.
I am up, but I look bad.
Dude.
And then you can just see flailing in the fire.
Flailing in the fire?
Yeah, but like 15 feet in the air. Like full logs of flame just like pushing out and like roll end over end, like hitting the other side of the palisades and going every which way. It's Pepperon's turn.
Cool. The one that just fucked me up.
Yeah.
I feel like my left arm is just dangling like loosely at my side. So I'm just gonna like spin and fire twice at the one that shot at me.
Okay.
Or like hit me. I'll grit on this first one. So 24 and 17.
Okay, yeah, both hit.
11 and 8 is 19 damage.
It is not down, but it is not doing great.
Cool.
Jason, your
I
turn.
have one more shot before I have to reload.
The one that he was hitting, I'm going to go over while I'm invisible and bonk in the back of the head.
Very cool. So you get advantage on this.
Cool. Roll. Hey, let's see what 20.
Nat?
No, 18 plus 2.
So roll your damage.
Here comes this 2.
Yeah, I know, for real. 5.
Whoa.
7 damage.
Great.
Feels like cheating now.
I
Almost.
know. What's going on?
How much did you do again?
19?
You kill it.
Nice.
So you just like, just overhand, and you just see. So from your perspective, Pepperon, you've like shot him, and he's like, ooh, and then all of a sudden, just like by itself, a quarterstaff is whizzing down, and then as it's connecting, you see the full outline and visible shape of Jason take form.
And I got that thing that you gave me.
Yeah.
That's probably why it was a 5.
Yeah. The remaining 2 are going to book it. They're going to run.
Holy shit.
Cowards!
Yeah.
I would rather you didn't.
Sorry.
Yeah, they split up separate directions. They're going to disengage and then run, so they're so no AOAs or OOAs. HOAs. Yeah, no homeowner association. And they're off like 30 feet in each direction away from each other after a look of like, and then they just run away. It is Pepperon's turn.
I'm just gonna let him go. I just immediately, once it seems like the fight is over, I just like slink to the ground and start examining my broken, dislocated arm.
Cool. What are you doing?
I'm gonna walk over to what's her buddy's name again? I keep forgetting. Ishik.
Yeah.
Walk over to Ishik.
He's like, oh, what happened?
You failed
and he's
miserably.
And he goes like this and holds on himself, and then you see him go, and you can see like wounds knit up and reform, and then he like gets up and he's like, "Oh man, that sucked. That was real bad."
Yeah, you got hit by an arrow and fell.
Yeah, you did a shit job. You had one thing to do.
Yeah, well,
we were doing the impossible.
No, you did a great job, guys.
Yeah, and you didn't.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll do a better job next time.
Yeah, just go. You're free now. You can go where you want. Just
I
go
will.
there.
Except for, are you guys going to do anything for that tree ant?
Yeah, I'm going to put it out of its misery, I guess.
What?
Tree ant?
It's on fire.
You guys are weird.
Unless you can just make water show up out of nowhere, we don't really got a solution.
Fine, I was waiting for you to ask.
You can do that?
And he goes over and he casts, you can see him cast, and then water rains down.
What the shit?
What? You were waiting just to ask if you could do that?
No,
Jeez.
I was unconscious before, and then, there's always a certain amount of, like, fun, like, flavor that you can do, to, like, make things look cool.
Why do you need our help? You have all kinds of access to weird magics.
Yeah, I needed help because I don't know if you noticed, they can tell when I'm around.
Yeah, we noticed that.
I didn't notice.
They got you good.
Yeah, they got me real good.
But
you guys got me good too, in a good way. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey, you know what? The elves owe you a debt of gratitude.
I'm sure we'll have a lovely friendship with most of the elves, besides Jason the pervert.
Hey, and also, I didn't mean to be rude. He didn't do anything to any like vulnerable people. He was just kind of gross. He was executed because he was a traitor to the state.
Oh,
yeah.
So he wasn't executed because of like
being a pervert.
Weird, like
no,
flashing or public urinating or anything.
No, his name was dragged through the mud for those things. But no, he was executed because he defied the laws of Hydeland.
Hey, can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
You said there's a plan B where you guys is going back into the Feywild or whatever?
Yeah.
Is that like all you elves?
Yeah.
Is there, I don't know, is there anyone else there that went already maybe?
No, not that I know of, no. Why, are you looking for someone?
I guess not.
Take care of your friend here. I gotta go deliver Ruth's diary to my boss and then find out what my next assignment is,
Yeah.
Hey, hope I see you guys again sometime. Or, but in better circumstances.
Yeah, take it easy.
Hey, and remember,
elf.
hey, take it easy, Dwarf. Hey, take it easy, Dwarf. It's a hard life out there for a dwarf and other things too.
Thanks.
Hey, remember, guys, this should be over soon, okay? One way or the other. Either we defeat this guy with our army, or this plan B that you helped me get in form of fashion. Once we get it rocking out, I think we're going to be able to neutralize Vakix, and everything's going to work out just okay, all right?
All right.
Okay.
Okay?
I hope it works. I hope Vakix is gone forever, and these dang goblin dogs never come back to the forest.
Yeah. We're gonna get everybody gone, and you're going to have your forest just the way it was before they came.
My hunt spring is probably almost over.
Yeah. Good luck on your hunt spring. And then he pops into a bird and flies away. So to take things forward from there, you guys walked over, and there was the what you discovered is the old you that was there, badly damaged, is a like newborn treant, which you've encountered before, in terms of like them coming and dealing with your tribe or like your small group of people, but you've never experienced quite where they come from or anything. But so you're like, I think you would pretty much immediately, as soon as you saw it and saw what it was, you would like go back to your people to get help, because this is kind of above your pay grade. I assume you would go with them.
I've never seen one of these things before.
Yeah,
though,
so it's like a
away.
mobile, and it's a moving tree.
Creeps me out.
Yeah, it seems very innocent, like it doesn't understand, and it seems like pretty horribly like fucked up in the head, because it's like first conscious thought was being burned alive.
I'm sorry, guy.
Can
you imagine being burned alive?
I don't want to. It'd be the worst. Your whole body just destroyed by fire.
Yeah, that would be. I would rather die, I think.
Me too.
Let's make a promise that we'll never ever let that happen to each
If our
other.
bodies ever get burnt up, we will make sure that we go with that fire and don't survive it.
Okay.
And then you eventually discover from talking with your mother.
Mommy?
Yeah, your mother comes and she's
I
like,
did not know there were more of you.
Oh, yeah.
"Oh, hello.
Mommy!
Is your Huntspringer over?
Well, I mean, I haven't fed the wolves, but I did chase a bunch of goblin dogs out of the forest.
That's good. What were they there for?
They were here because they were burning the trees, and
oh no,
I think they're.
So she introduces herself to you guys, or to you. I am his mother.
What's your name?
I am his mother.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna call you Ron Bigman.
Ron Bigman it is. Thank you. I will cherish that name for as long as you use it.
Hey, Mom, did you ever know that Jason maybe was a pervert?
Yeah, he was really into upskirts.
Upskirts?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
That's probably why he hung out with the tallest giants.
Yeah.
So he could really get up that skirt.
Yeah, that's why that's when I started wearing overalls strictly.
That's why I do overalls too. We're an overall family.
Yeah. Overall, we're an overall family.
You got any like baby size overalls?
Oh, I have some from when he was a big man.
Yeah.
I'll take them.
Yeah, you get a pair of like child Firbolg size overalls.
Cool. I put my vest over it.
Yeah.
Because I need more pockets.
Yeah. You look incredible.
Damn.
Da da da. What do you think?
Ooh, you look like a perfect 10.
And there's a little ceremony where your mother is like, child, you have exceeded the challenges of the Huntspringer beyond any. You saved a tree ant. One hasn't been born in our forest in over 400 years. We've nurtured those that were to be born and the groves around them that sustained them, but none had yet crystallized and come forth. And then when all others were being taken away from us, you stepped in and saved the one that was destined to come alive.
Yes.
Now it is hurt badly, and it will take long for us to revive it, but hopefully now we know and we can keep safe the others that are supposed to be born. You've done a great thing for our people.
I couldn't have done it alone.
You are a Firbolg now and forever.
No, I'm more than that. I'm a friend.
Damn.
What's the spot?
That's what they call friends.
Like I spot that?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, hey. Well, if you're a spot to my son, you're a spot to all of us.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah. And with that, that little interlude ends. Now, if you want to describe for us, where did the journeys of Pepperon and Jason Bigman take us to? Because what we do know is that 100 years later, the forest and every other form of like natural verdant life goes up in a cataclysmic flame, of which
is the thing that is Ruth's diary part of that?
Ruth's diary is sort of tangentially part of that, yes.
We led to the downfall of the forest.
Yeah, I think Ruth's diary is tied more into where you guys are currently at in your campaign than it is anything else, but it's more me just
Planting
tying up
seeds.
loose ends for myself.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, so
I imagine we have some more run-ins with that dang owl bear.
yeah. So I'm more curious to know what ends up happening to Pepperon Cini.
Yeah, what's the lifespan for
It's only like
a dwarf?
They live like human times,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So by like 20 years from now, I'm fucking old.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we keep having adventures, and like I'm still spry and young and ready to go on them.
I'm like, geez, another hill, huh?
Come
Okay.
on.
yeah. And in that time, you've never had any further encounter with the gnomes.
No, I've always kind of kept my eye out. About a year or two into our adventures, I finally crack and reveal that I've been a halfling this whole time. And I tell you, because I start to become afraid that I'm the last halfling.
Yeah.
So I need someone to like remember us. So I tell the Firbolgs periodically. I tell them like stories from halfling lore and like all these great halfling like historical figures and like who we are and what we do.
And
I
like,
imagine
to
this
that
is where
point,
I learn Gnomish.
Yeah, right. This is where you learn Gnomish, and this is you've never encountered another halfling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think probably one of our adventures is back to the guano cave, and
Yeah.
we find and befriend that monster or like tame it.
That
somehow.
one-eyed thing, yeah. And then you guys come up with the name Basilisk for it.
Yeah,
We come up with the name Basilisk?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
because we're back. It's like a pun on back.
In giant,
Yeah,
Yeah.
to return.
yeah.
Basilisk.
Yeah, so
Basque.
you share
I
the
wish.
stories of the halfling people to Jason Bigman, and then let's just take it. Let's just go to one last thing, which is let's just go to it's kind of describe for us your last day, what you're up to. I assume Jason's around and involved.
Yeah, I can't go on adventures anymore because I'm like just old and infirm.
You have like a little cabin maybe in the woods that you've built out of like fallen timbers with the help of this tree ant that you've probably like also been like mentoring as like currently the only one of its kind as well. You guys kind of have a bond.
Yeah,
I don't know what you guys named the tree ant, if you did.
I think like Groot or something.
yeah. This is Groot.
Yeah, this is Groot. And yeah, so take it away. You're at your sort of at your little cabin in the woods.
Hey,
Hey.
you do anything fun today?
Yeah, well, I had to chase the owl bear away. He was getting into Mom's bushes.
I can't believe that thing's still alive.
I know. It's a nuisance, but I guess better a nuisance than a trouble.
Hey, Jason,
Hey, what's up?
I finally finished that thing. I forgot about it for a long time.
Yeah? Oh, the thing for my quarterstaff?
The knob.
Yeah.
And I kind of ruffle around. I'm like bedridden.
Sure,
But
sure.
I like ruffle around. My eyesight's going, so like I'm rummaging around. It's like in my lap, but I'm having trouble like finding it.
Yeah.
There it is right there.
Okay, great. And yeah, because my eyesight and my like motor control is kind of fading. It's actually looks worse than it did when I made it for you the first time.
Oh my, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Is that us?
Uh-huh.
That's so good. That's so good. Honestly, this is like so good.
I just wanted to say that it felt weird for a long time, feeling like I didn't have a people, but I have one now, thanks to you.
Thank you. I got something for you too.
You don't have to pretend that you...
No.
Okay.
I have it right here. Just give me a second. I gotta. I pull out like take some soot. It's like rubbing stuff on a rock. Like, yeah. Here you go. This is.
Will you read it to me? My eyes are fading.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's in a language that's. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll read it. You don't need to know. It says, "To my best spot in the entire world." Wow. Some may call him a halfling. Some may call him a dwarf. But I just call him Pepperon.
Like I grab your hand and I squeeze it, and then it just like slowly goes limp, and my head rolls to the side. But I'm smiling.
Yeah, for sure. And then I'm going to skip forward. So that was like 30 years ahead. Another, or that was probably like 40. I don't know how old you were.
I was like 35.
Yeah, I think you're probably like 80 when you die.
Halflings die young.
Well, he dies at like 80.
I led
we'll say.
a vitriolic lifestyle of
Yeah.
drinking pine sap and snorting gunpowder.
Yeah. And so it's about, that's about 35. So it's about 20, whatever, let's say 25 years later, you're back.
And I'm back somehow.
No.
Oh, okay.
The cabin has kind of degraded, is going down, and you're back to visit kind of his burial site, and you're there, and the forest has been unnaturally quiet all morning, and you're saying some last words, like of remembrance over his grave, and you're saying,
Hey, how you doing, old friend? It's been a lot more boring around here. Less wolves to chase. That owlbear finally died. He fell off a cliff. I kind of miss him now. You know, when you don't have those nuisances, you're just sort of like, dang, I have way too much free time out here. And of course, you're gone. You know that as well as anyone does. I always befriended a big crow, which it was a stork or something like that. It was really big.
you start to feel like a little tingle in your skin.
Yikes! I think I'm getting arthritis at my old age of 170 years old, which makes, I guess, a conversion to your age. That would be, I guess, I'm 25 or something like that.
And like the hair on your arm starts to stand up.
That's bizarre. What is death like?
And you start to hear like a...
That's weird. So is the grave like inside the cabin? Is it what you...
No, these graves on
It's
the
like
ground.
outside, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, what is that noise?
And as you're saying that, you just see this wall of flame come, and that's where we end
Damn.
that session.
Damn. Did he die? We don't know.
Oh, Pepperon died for sure.
Yeah.
But did you die?
Yeah, did I die?
Oh,
It's possible.
it's possible. I mean, I think no. I think you did. That's just where you got all your big nasty scars,
Damn, that's badass.
and that's when you developed your wild magic abilities.
I imagine waking up from that, it's got to be a pretty big pain.
Yeah, especially since you promised that you would never
Oh, yeah, survive.
survive it. Great. Well, hey, if you listened through all this at home, what a trooper you are. And that's been a little live side play action. I'm sure Alan and I will talk about it on the cast at some point soon.
Yeah.
And, spoiler alert, that is an example of what it's like to do a completely improvised D&D session, because I didn't have anything planned
Damn, that was pretty good.
for it at all, other than some basic stuff. So thank you.
Neither did George Lucas when he made Phantom Menace, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Which I believe is the best of the 7 movies.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think you're right.
I think you're right as well, actually.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
Yeah. So thank you, Jeff.
Thank you
Yeah.
for having me. It's cool to have figure out where I came from, and makes it much sadder in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You suddenly have a lot more lore on your shoulders.
Sad emotion.
And we'll see you next time, friends.
Yeah. Feel free to leave a like and a subscribe or whatever on whatever platform you're listening to us from. We need them.
We need them.
We need them.
Yeah. And you know what? This time, Jeff, since it's just the 3 of us, and you've done so much work.
Thank you.
Why don't we? Do you want to come up with a D&D catchphrase of the day for this one?
Oh, okay. Something to do with D&D that you would say, like, just out and about?
Just like
like a fortune cookie, but for D&D people.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. When life hands you lemons, just say that didn't count and re-roll over and over again.
Nice.
Is that good?
That's
Great.
perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.